I took one photo of the moon tonight with my new scope, and I want to zoom up on it for you so you can see what I seen. Okay, we're going to get ready to zoom up on this moon, and it's going to look really interesting. It is, if we can just get to going. Okay, now we got going. We got going, you all. This is the moon. This is the edge of the moon that I zoomed up on. And I know it looks quite different than what you're used to seeing. I'm a tad bit shocked at what we're seeing, but look at this, you all, right here on the edge. And we're going to get to some really interesting. Look at these lined up. What on earth are these? Why do we have rows and rows of something lined up on the edge of the moon? You know what they look like? They look like those things that came out of the sun during a particle event. They were black cubes and white cubes, and they had the ability to line themselves up like this. They did. And now you can see what they're on the moon. I've never seen anything like this in my life. We're looking at the edge of the moon that I zoomed up on. Sorry about that. And this is one thing I would not have expected. We've seen those lined up in a row, big long line rows, flying across the breadth of NASA's products. We have. They stretch all the way across, and this looks like there's like ships at the top of the moon. It really does. Look at the top part of this. Perfectly lined up on the top, whatever they are, and yet you got some straight edges going on too. We do. Straight edges. And then let's keep going. This is the edge of the moon. Look how this... No, there's something... No. No, 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 no. Come on. Maybe it's a grid, but I don't know I really don't know what's happening. I have no idea at this point. But I see some striking similarities. I really do. And this is like, why is it straight on this edge? It looks like ships on the side. It really kind of does, because you don't see the things lined up. It looks like straight zip ships, not zips. It's smooth in certain spots. Okay, it is. And then as we're getting around toward the edge, around the, 7 o'clock position, now we're going toward the bottom edge of the moon. Look at those spots there. You look like something's hanging off the side of the moon, too, down there at the bottom. Now we're coming to the very bottom. We're rounding around the bottom of the moon so we can see what it looks like. And it looks like there's some small black cubes on here, too. There really does. And among some other things, look at this, you all. This is the bottom of the moon. And we've not zoomed up this close before. And what is it? What is that, you all? It looks so technological. It really does. It reminds me of one great big technological looking structure. Look at the edges of it. It looks like a bunch of cubes. It does. These cubes can fly around in the clouds, too, in the sky. Look at that. The edge of the moon. And I don't like to share it, but I like to share what I find. I really do. But this thing right here, when you get up here to the edge, you all, this is throwing me for a loop. It's throwing me for a loop, the edge of the moon right here. What on earth are we looking at right there? What is it on the moon? I don't even have words for it. I really don't. It's like it's blowing me away what we're looking at right here. It really is. I took this picture. There's something lined up on the moon. I took it with my scope. Looked like there's ships up there at the top too. It really does. But what is happening? What is this moon truly? What is this moon made of, you all? Look, it's like that doorway thing. This is what it looks like. There's something hanging down there. Like right there. It's hanging off the edge of the moon. What is it? It looks like there's like layers upon layers upon layers. And this is a bright spot of the moon. This is what it looks like. You see lights on the moon? Well, this is what it is right here. Things like this, you all. And Just it looked like a drippy painting. When I look at this at a distance, it's looking like a drippy painting to me. And it doesn't look too pretty. And no disrespect, really. But something is way off. It doesn't, when you look at it from a distance, man, the moon looks so beautiful. It just pops out. Not saying it's not beautiful, but it looks really pretty. See, look right here. You got them lined up in a row. 1, 2, 3. You all see them? Right there. And you got a bigger white square and some black cubes. And this is the moon, you all. Why does it look so different like this than what we see when people take their, let's see right here. When people take, let's see that lining up right there. People take pictures with the telescopes and stuff, and you don't see this. You don't see this. What? No. No, you all, please tell me that I'm not seeing what I'm seeing here. Please tell me that it's an optical illusion and I'm not seeing what I think I'm seeing, and neither are you. Tell me that it don't look like no grid. Say, Gina, honey, it's no grid, and what you're seeing is not there. It's not, it's all a pigmentation of your imagination. Your eyes are deceiving you, Gina, and everybody else. It's just because you zoomed up and you used the equipment that you use. No, I'm seeing those things that came out of the sun during a solar eruption, and there were millions of them, and now it seems like I'm seeing some of their evidence of them on the moon. It is, you all. No. Right there. Right there. Why is that on the edge of the moon, you all? Why? I've never in my life ever even dreamed I'd see that on the moon. Did you? Did you? That's the moon. Right there.